Hello, students. I hope you all are studying well at e-learning platform. Students, today we have topic of First Empire, the Mauryas. This is chapter 8, class 6. I am Abhishek Dikshit, your social science teacher. Students, can you tell me what does empire means and how it is different from kingdoms? Students, empire is a larger geographical area commanded by a king, but kingdom is a smaller area under a king. Students, during the time of Buddha and Mahavira, the large geographical areas, Mahajanpadas, started constituted in the Indian subcontinent. Students, in this map, you can recognize that Indian subcontinent expanded from the Middle East area to the southern part of India, and it is related to the northeastern part of India. Also, students, we read about the Magadha dynasty, which was expanded in a larger geographical area. In this Magadha Empire, a Haryank dynasty, the Nand dynasty, and the Mauryan Empire established. In the Haryank dynasty, Bimbisar and Ajatasattu were the king. In the Nand dynasty, Mahapadmanand Dhananand is related to that dynasty. During the time of Nand dynasty, one invasion was happened. That invasion belongs to the great ruler of Macedonia. He conquered a large part of the northwest India. He entered India through the Hindu Kush mountain. As a great ruler, he developed good relations with the local authorities while establishing his garrisons. Students, while returning back due to pressure of his war-weary soldiers, he left these areas to be ruled by Greek governors. Students, with these Greek governors, Chandragupta Maurya fought and defeated them. Students, who was Chandragupta Maurya? Chandragupta Maurya was founder of the Mauryan Empire. It means the first king of Mauryan Empire. He got help from a Brahman teacher named Chanakya at Takshashila, which is now located in Afghanistan. According to several legends, Chanakya traveled to Magad, a kingdom that was large and militarily powerful and feared by its neighbors. But Chanakya was insulted by its king Dhananand of Nand dynasty. Chanakya swore revenge and vowed to destroy the Nand Empire. Students, Chandragupta Maurya succeeded to Nanda throne in 321 BC. Students, Chandragupta belonged to the tribe named Maurya, but his caste was low. Young Maurya and his supporters were inferior in armed strength to Nandas, but with the help of Chanakya's war techniques, Chandragupta established a largest empire in history. Students, after consolidating his position in Magad, Chandragupta conquered Punjab and other parts of North India. In the northwest, Chandragupta concluded a marriage alliance also with Alexander's general named Seleucus Nicator, and he married his daughter. Students, territories covering modern Afghanistan were given to him as a part of this alliance only. Chandragupta also conquered many areas in the south. His empire stretched beyond Vindhyan range up to the Deccan. Students, thus his empire extended from Afghanistan's Hindu Kush to Bengal in the east and Himalayas in the north to Narmada in the south. Students, Chandragupta set up his capital at Patliputra. It was a large city surrounded by wooden walls. The wall had holes for shooting arrows during any battle. It has also a moat, which means a ditch filled with the water, ran along the outer boundary of the wall for extra security. Students, Chandragupta lived a luxurious life in palace. According to a writer, Megasthenes, the kingdom was well administered. The empire was divided into 4 provinces ruled by governors. Students, there was a commander in chief of the army, which was the king only. He held open darbars to hear grievance of the common people. Students, this the time of Mauryan Empire, king had a large army and also the secret police. Students, Chandragupta was succeeded by his son. Chandragupta's son name, can anyone tell me? Yes, the name was Bindusar Maurya. Students, the Greek Latin text refers his name as Amitrochatus. Nothing much known about his rule. His son was the Ashoka Great. Students, Ashoka is regarded as one of greatest ruler not only the history of India but the entire world. Like his grandfather, he was focused on expansion of the empire. He leads India into bloody Kaling War. Students, the Kaling War. Ashoka the Great wanted to expand into the Kaling region of subcontinent in 262 BCE. Student, the region was very valuable because it could provide coastal trading with East Asia and South Asia also. Students, in this war, the number of deaths rose to 250,000 people. Ashoka the Great was disgusted by his action and sought to be more peaceful ruler. Students, after this war, Ashoka just moved to Buddhism Students, he ruled for nearly 40 years and he created a new religion named Ashoka's Dhamma. Dhamma is a Prakrit form of Sanskrit word dharma, which means religious duties. After shunning violence, Ashoka accepted Dhamma Vijay, that is, conquest through dharma, not the violence. The edicts of Ashoka give us his idea about Dhamma. You can see the picture that is related to Ashoka's Dhamma. It is situated in nowadays Nepal, named the place Lumbini. Students, can you tell me that what is Ashoka's Dhamma? Students, it is related to concept of live together in peace and harmony. Next, to speak the truth. Students, it also includes respect with other religions, to follow the path of ahimsa, that is, non-violence and non-injury to all living creatures, to show the charity to the poor and be kind to all people. Masters should be kind to their servants. Students, children should respect, obey their elders. Students, actually, Dhamma was code of moral duties, benevolent acts and freedom from passion for an individual. It comprised personal, social and moral virtues. The principles of Dhamma were such as could be acceptable to people belonging to any religious sect. Students, now we will discuss the Mauryan administration. This administration based on 7 elements of states known as Saptanga theory. The above of all the administration there was Swami, which is king. Next, ministers. Again, the third one, territory and population. Fourth one, Durga or fort. Fifth one, the treasury named Kosh. Sixth one, the army. And seventh, the Mitra. It means those who are friend of their kingdom. Created ally. Students, the Mauryan Empire had smooth administration and efficient rulers. The government was centralized with lots of staff to make sure the work was carried smoothly. Students, taxes were collected regularly. Trade and commerce was carried on smoothly. Citizens were taken care of and the army was always ready for any sort of external aggression or threat. Students, every province had its own officials who managed administration at the grassroots levels. Students, the main economic activity of the people was agriculture. Students, the capital of Magad or the Mauryan Empire was Patliputra. It was beautifully decorated and had all the facility that any modern city would have. Students, the economy of Mauryas related to these points. First one, the land revenue. The land revenue was about 1/3 to 1/6 portion of the production. Students, extension and intensification of agriculture was also related to Mauryan Empire. Students, this was the time for industrial crafts also. Artisans guilds are also important feature of Mauryan economy. Students, state have all the monopolies. Students, that this is the time for the flourishment of trade and commerce also because of the larger area. Students, in Indian history, that was a time of second urbanization. Students, Ashoka focus on some architecture which is part of Indian culture. Students, in the picture you can see the nowadays national sign. Students, it was made during the time of Ashoka. It named as Lion capital at Sarnath near Varanasi. Students, many pillars and stupas were made during this time. Students, the decline of Mauryan Empire. Students, in 232 BCE, Ashoka died. His son battled for power and empire's power decreased. Students, in 184 BCE, it means around 50 years after death of Ashoka, the last Mauryan emperor was killed by one of his own generals and the empire collapsed. New dynasty emerged to do the decline of Buddhism and growth of Hinduism. Students, 300 AD, new empire came into the force named Chandragupta I Gupta's empire. Students, in other chapter we will discuss about this topic. I hope you all understand about the chapter. Thank you.